Founders, I'm going to share one strategy called the scoreboards that can help you to grow. Because many times I hear people say, I want to grow, I want to scale, I want to go to the next level, but actually how? My name is Nick. I have a company called Sharpify where we build end-to-end marketing and sales systems for businesses. We have helped more than 2,100 clients. We have more than 3.5 million cash collected in our business, and we have been featured on Forbes. We have the ClickFunnels Awards, etc. So the difference between those people and people who maybe struggle to reach their first 100K a year, first million a year, or first 10 million a year is this: is data, it's communication skills, it is marketing skills, and it is the vehicle which they are in, aka the business model. Very important. Nobody talks about it, but very important. But now let's talk about the first thing, which is the data, okay? To drive my example, to drive this point clear to you. So let's imagine we're playing hockey. So let's imagine Latvia is playing hockey against United States. Let's imagine we are ahead 3-2. So Latvia is winning 3-2. What do you think would be the strategy for Latvian team how to play? Should they play offensive, defensive? How should they play? What do you think? How should they play? Most of you will say they should play defensive, right? Why? Because most likely Latvia is skill-wise not at the same level as USA. Let's imagine 2013 when they actually had this game for bronze medal in the World Series, World Championship of Hockey. So they play very defensive, and that's what they should do. And because you know how they should play based on the scoreboard. Now, guys, let me ask you this question. So this is cricket. It's playing Australia versus Pakistan. How should we play? What do you think? Looking at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard, guys. How should we play? Most of you are like, shit, Nix, I don't know. What the hell are you talking about, bro? I don't understand any of those numbers. Exactly. That is the same point for your business. You most likely, do you have your marketing data? Do you have your sales data? Do you have your client success data? Do you have your finance data? Most likely you don't. And that is a problem. That is a problem because you should have scoreboards to win. Because if you don't know the score, how can you expect to win? That's the point. These kind of scoreboards are like what, Nix? Like for business people or for businesses. What are they? They are profit and loss statements, just like this. So you can see total income, cost of labor, cost of organic growth, overheads, gross margin, etc. This is just one example. Then another example, this is for your sales team. Like this is one small example from my own company where we track what's the day, how much cash collected, how many leads did we generate from paid ads or organic, how many meetings did we book, how many meetings did we do, like actually conducted sales calls, and how many new clients we have generated. And you can see in one example of this month, we had 47 clients acquired. We did 280 sales calls. We booked 400. Many of them we disqualify ourselves or they don't show up, which is normal. And we generated 2,100 leads and we get cash collected was 114,000 euros in that department, okay? So, and then we have more data. This is our data for our setter team. So we're knowing how much outbound calls to meaningful conversations they have. How many, when they have a meaningful conversation, how many of them actually become a sales call? Then what's their cash collected per sales calls? What's their show rate? What's their meetings happen rate? Like all of these numbers are just scoreboards for each department, each function of the business. Because I want, as a business owner, I want my business to grow, get better. And I want to know, are we winning or are we losing? Because without scoreboards, you don't know shit. Sorry about that, but you don't know shit, right? Another example for our weekly sales closer team. So it's like projected cash, actual cash, front-end cash, recurring, booked, show rate, etc. Again, tracking weekly because these numbers, my company tracks daily, weekly, monthly, all of it, right? All of it. And the last point which I want to drive home is when you have data scoreboard, you can change or adapt the actions you take to get the better data. But many of us are just doing actions without even realizing what's the board, what's the score, are we winning, are we losing, what's the score? That is a problem. So I want you guys to remember, keep score, know your score so that you can win. And that's it for this video. Stay sharp and I'll see you in the next one.